Girl, girl, girl. I have shit to talk. I have shit to talk today. I have shit to talk today. This is a big sister sesh with Kayla G. And yeah. Ooh, I feel a spicy. I feel a spicy little episode of brewing. So first of all, how are you? First of all, how rude of me to jump into this and not even ask how you're doing. How have you been? How are the kids? And secondly, I have shit to talk. Today, my friends, we're going to be talking about it's a collab. It's a collab episode. It's a collab moment of two things. One, guys who are too Instagram savvy. I think that's the first order of business. Let's just get into it. Guys who are too Instagram savvy, don't be. Guys who are too Instagram savvy, delete it. Actually, if you could just remove yourself from the internet. Actually, if you could post a blurry photo, if it could be grainy at a terrible angle, please. Guys who are too Instagram savvy, why? Guys who are too Instagram savvy, stop. Guys who are too Instagram savvy, that was just a face for my listeners, but that was a what the fuck are you doing face. Guys who are too Instagram savvy, I don't know what else to say, but like red flag. Red flag. Guys who know what angles are. What? Guys who know their angles. What? Guys who take hella selfies and post them. Stop. That's for the girls. Can you please let us have this? Can we have one thing? Can we have one thing and can it be selfies? I hate you all. You should have the the aesthetic knowledge of a 5-year-old. You barely know how colors work. You should not know. You should not be like, I like all my photos to be grayscale. I like all my photos to have a certain je ne sais quoi. No. Oh my god. And fucking the 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 best part is when they are good at captions, but they're not good because it's so bad and terrible and I hate it. Oh my god. If you're a guy who takes time to think about his Instagram captions, fucking stop. Stop it. Oh my god, don't have a better Instagram caption than the girls. Unless it's funny. And not funny cheesy, like funny. Like if you are a guy and you're and you're posting a photo dump and you're like life lately. Ah! Cancel the podcast. I just dropped the microphone. Cancel the podcast. If you're a guy and you're posting a selfie and you're like, ladies love me, or I don't even know, what are the captions? I don't know. That girl Natalia or Natalie, the blonde chick who posts about the insufferable people with their Instagram captions, if you post those things as a guy, give up. Stop it. You're actually you're actually actively unhealing by doing that. If you're a guy and you have an aesthetic Instagram, and there's a difference. If you're a guy and you're into photography, guy and you're into photography, and you're posting like because it's your passion, and there's such an evident oh my god, it's so different because you can just tell when people are trying to be cool, but it's them and they're like looking at their phone. Oh my god. Money calling. If you're a guy and you post a picture of you on your phone, hey, who's taking that picture? And hey, who did you reach out to get that picture? And that concludes this episode. Hey, be bad at Instagram. Greenest flag there can be. So hot. Better yet, don't even have one. Don't even have one. Be so bad at it. Don't take it seriously or don't even have one. Because listen, men, listen up. Like I'm literally just sitting here shaking my head. Like I don't even know what to say besides that. That's so not what you should do. That's just so the opposite of what you should do. Don't do it. Even some girls, I'm like, they take it too seriously and the captions and blah blah blah. But especially as a guy, hey, if you're thinking about a caption for more than 30 seconds, oh, 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 don't talk to me. Oh, get away from me. Oh, you're unhealed. Oh, you use filters? Oh, you face tuned? Oh, Christ. If we could all collectively not face tune, that would be so great. For my mental health alone, can we stop? But especially as a guy, because what the fuck? And like, just I don't really know how to explain like how it just hits so different. Like if a guy is good at Instagram, or not even good at Instagram, or if he thinks he's good, oh my god, that's even worse. If it's like kind of a mid Instagram and he thinks I'm thinking of a person right now. And I'm like, you think you look so fire in these photos, and your captions you think are so hee hee ha ha, they're not. And maybe that makes me lame for analyzing this shit too much, but I'm just like, I'm going through something, okay? First of all, why aren't you even asking me about what I'm going through right now? First of all, you've only been talking about yourself this entire time. Like you haven't once asked me about how my day is. Like you didn't tell me I look pretty. Like can you as the listener please tighten up? I roll. Yeah, so I'm going through something, right? But of course, that is the only reason that I would talk hella shit on men. Yeah. Um, but like also it just like comes up because every guy that disappoints me relatively has the same flaws and no, that's actually not fair. They all have varying degrees of flaws and all these fun special ways. And they're not it's not like I'm so flawed. Like not just flawed like these like literal they're like aggressive flaws of like it's affecting the people around you like how flawed you are and that is what I'm dealing with um is an aggressively flawed men parenthesis s close parenthesis men's that's what I just said per- yeah no we graduated college yeah we did baby girl anyway yeah, so we're dealing with some aggressively flawed men right now, and that just like it's always so humbling to be hurt by someone who does not deserve to hurt you. What? Your Instagram sucks. Your Instagram sucks. Like you were cool because you were cool because I'm cool. Anyway, um so yeah, men with Instagrams, delete them. Delete them, like do yourself a favor. Girls are gonna flock to you. You may think, how will I find the girls? How will I look at them? Just like literally just hear me out on this. Delete your Instagram and start telling girls on your dating apps that you don't have an Instagram. Put it in one of your prompts. I don't have an Instagram. I don't have social media. And then do the eye face, like the eyes, those eyes. Girls are gonna flock to you, hun. When girls see that a guy doesn't have Instagram, oh, you're not tainted. Oh, you haven't been touched. Oh, you're pure. Oh, I'm crazy. But it actually is just so attractive. Like if he's like has the one, it's discipline, and two, just like the don't care to be perceived, don't care to be seen. And it's not that you can't have an Instagram, but like just don't care. Do not like if you care, you're weird. If you care, you're weird. If you care that much about how you're perceived on Instagram, that you're like plotting, scheming about these color schemes and these captions, bro, I'm out, sharks. I'm out. I'm out. Oh my god. And if you follow 8,000 women, if you think, like, if you really think as a girl and we exchange Instagrams and if I go through your followers, and yeah, I'm going through your followers, shut up. Yeah, I'm scrolling through your 8,000 followers. Yeah. Yeah, I'm clicking on the girls to see if they're even real girls. I'm checking to see if they're like all these like fitness, not fitness. Fitness is fine, but like if it's all fitness girlies who have their out, like listen, what like a few, but if you're following 100 girls because they post their bodies and stuff, like you like probably have an unattainable expectation of women, and I'm out. I'm out, sharks. Love you so much, but stay the guys. Instagrams, you can learn so much from them. Who they follow, what they post. Are they uh are they the kind of guys that are they the story guys? Are they the like, hey, like I don't even know. I don't know how to describe the story guys, but you know exactly who I'm talking about. The guys that are like on their story. They probably run a hand through their hair. They so do. There's probably a pole. Dead. And I'm out, sharks. Hey, it's been cool, but I'm out. What are other red flags for a guy's Instagram? If he just has like, unless you're like famous for something or like you do something cool like photography, um, unless you do something cool like photography and if you have like a bajillion followers, like I'm concerned. I don't want you to be perceived that way. Or like you're famous, but like I wouldn't. First of all, who's going after me? Famous, unless it's a criminal. And then secondly, actually scratch that because who wouldn't go after me? Period. And that's on changing the narrative in your head, and that's on changing negative self-talk right there. That just happened real time. Learned it, shared it. But where the fuck was I? Oh yeah, guys who have a bajillion followers concerned. The story guys, the sub guys, have a great day. Um oh my god, there's just so many different kinds. The quote guys, hit or miss. Sometimes I'm like he's just trying to get that bread and like sure, like he's just trying to motivate and stay motivated. And but at the same time I'm like don't do it. Like just don't have a presence. Don't have a presence. Or don't have a presence or be so funny. You have to be so funny. Like you can't be like stupid funny, bad funny. You can't be cheesy funny, dumb funny. You have to be good funny. You have to be funny. I'm listening. I hear the echo in my apartment. I'm like, oh my god, stop sounding like that. But this is who I am. So, what else can we learn from men's Instagram? So we can learn that. Oh, we can learn if they're over their ex or not. Hey, guy, if you still have photos of yourself with your ex, hey, guy, delete them. Oh, and even worse is if they have a ton of photos with women. Like Just always with the girls, always with the girls, always with the girls. If you're always with the girls, hey, don't don't be. Hey, stop. I and on that topic, guys with too many girlfriends. I get having girlfriends. I get having opposite sex friends as an adult, but like the extent to which and the quantity of there is a limit. There is a limit in both of those departments. And if you want to say it's because I'm an insecure woman, try again. One, yes, sometimes. But also, no, I just know men. I just know them. I do. And it's very, very rare for there to be a strictly platonic relationship on the guy side. On the guy side. The girls, 100%, 100%. I can think of 18 guys that I can think of a bajillion guys that I have been friends with over the course of my lifetime where I 100% only thought of them as a friend. And I know 98% of them were probably had an ulterior motive at some point. At some point, they either started as a friend and then got interested in me, or started as interested in me and then realized they didn't have a chance with me, or and not to sound like I'm trying to do my own, I'm literally not. But guys always have an ulterior motive, like, and that's on period. Sorry, call me insecure, don't care. But fine. Like I think most people in a healthy relationship, like it's natural to want, like, to some extent, to a very limited extent, it's natural to want attention and like blah 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 blah. But I think if you have an exponential amount of girlfriends and you're hanging out with them all the time, like, you constantly need validation, and red flag, red flag, red flag. And it also depends on the context. Like if you're with a group of people, like, obviously whatever. If it's like a group of besties, but like if that group of besties has all done it, like, and people that you have had sex with and you're friends with, hey, no. Hey, guy, not with me. Not around me, my friend. No. So yeah, if like it's one thing to have girlfriends and like have posts with them, but like if that's all your post is like hanging out with a bunch of chicks, hey, red flag, I'm out. What else can we learn? What else can we learn, live, love, and share about dumbass men? Just kidding. I'm sorry. I actually do want to start working on the way that I talk about men because I think it's affecting my dating life. Imagine that. Imagine me only talking shit about men and then it affecting my dating life. What? No, yeah. And it's affecting my perception of men, and I want to change that because, like, I am genuinely seeking a good boy, and I just keep talking hella shit, and I'm like programming myself to like look for that in guys. So I'm trying not to. I actually do think that there are wonderful. I know them. I know them. I'm best friends with some of them. Like, absolutely wonderful creatures who happen to be men, and that's scary to think about that there are good ones out there. But anyway, so like love you guys. Just like please do a little bit better as a collective because wow, some of you are making it so bad for the rest of you. What else? What else can we learn? What else can we learn from an Instagram profile? We can learn if you're. Oh, want to know what's crazy? The tagged photos in guys' Instagram. What can we learn from the tagged photos? So much, or perhaps should I say the lack thereof? I think there is such a fine line with tagged photos because if you only have like one or two, unless your Instagram brand new, but if you've had an Instagram for a while and you have like less than four tagged photos, I'm a little worried. I'm like, he might be really weird, might be a serial killer. Like, why don't you have friends? You know what I mean? But in the same vein, if you have way too many, I'm like, your life's too full. You don't need me enough. So kidding. So kidding. Absolutely 100% kidding. I'm kidding. But do you know what I mean? Like there's just a fine line with both. If you have a bajillion tagged photos, I'm like, and it depends on the context of them too. Like, are they a bunch of going out photos? Are they a bunch of like getting effed up? Why am I censoring myself? I say fuck all the time. Are there a bunch of you like getting fucked up? Like, again, are you tagging a bunch of girls' photos? Like, what is going on here? Have between, I would say, a good amount is like 20, like give or take 5 or 10, give or take 5 or 10, depending on how old the Instagram is and blah 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 blah. I clearly spend way too much time analyzing this stuff. I actually don't. I'm just thinking about this now, but I am realizing as I go through them, these are the things that I'm looking for. And this is real time Kayla analysis time. This was like you heard it here first. What an honor and a privilege. Um on the topic of just like guys and Instagram, have you ever like dated a guy in the beginning, like in the beginning, and he's a scroller? That's so fucking gross. That's so gross. Don't scroll on Instagram in front of me. Do that in your privacy. Do that in the privacy of your own home. Don't do that in front of me yet. I don't want to know. I don't want to know that you scroll, even though we all do it. I just think it's really unattractive and a really rude thing to do if you're like courting somebody. Like if you're trying to put your best foot forward and like, yeah, okay, we've been hanging out for a month and we're getting like, more comfortable with each other. But like fifth or sixth date and like there's a silence or like we're doing two separate things but near each other, like don't scroll on your phone. Ask me a question, dummy. Um, but you want to know what's a green flag, which I stumbled upon recently? Let's shift gears because I just ragged on men for 20 minutes probably. Let's shift gears. Green flags for guys with Instagram. So the greenest flag, don't have one, but the the other green flags, if you have one, is one, if like first of all your feed's a little chaotic. Like you can have it be cohesive, but like have there be some funny shit in there. And I don't mean like memes, like have you showing your authenticity and your silly goofy silliness. Like be silly and fun and hee hee ha ha. And I don't know if I want to say, I do want to say this. Shout out to one of my fans. One of my stans has a really funny like side Instagram, or I forgot like what do you call that, but like just like a fun Instagram where he posts hot dogs. Like hot dog ratings. And that is the kind of energy that I can get behind for men with Instagrams. That's fucking funny. Like if you have like some like weird chaotic energy Instagram where it's just like blah. Like I can't think of anything else besides hot dogs right now. But like if that's your steez, fuck yeah. Like ride that till you die. That's iconic. And yeah, that's how I feel. If you have a fun little side moment, that's fun. And with your real Instagram, um, what else with guys' Instagrams? Don't have more than two fish pics, and they have to be at least a couple months apart. Like, relax. I know that's so cliche. Oh wait, I forgot. I'm only doing green flags now. Okay, so sorry. Well, the fish pics don't count. I didn't get it in, so I didn't get it in at the beginning. So fine, have the fish pics. Green flags, green flags, green flags, green flags, and guys' Instagrams when they follow women, but they're real girls. Like they're just like girls, like whatever. They're not some like titties out, like ass out, like double cheeked up on a Tuesday afternoon. Like they're just like some girls that he like, probably maybe met in college, maybe met out at a bar, like girls, but like not fake women. And when there's like an even ratio or like relatively so of guys to girls to like whatever celebrity accounts. And that's another thing, if they follow way too many celebrity accounts, which I don't know. No, no, no. Okay, sorry, that doesn't count. We're going green flags. Green flags, relatively healthy ratio of guys to girls. Preferably a little bit more guys, but like I want you to like if you don't know women, like that's weird too. Like, do you get us? What else? I thought of another red flag. I'm so sorry, but this one is important. If you have like hella highlights, like don't have highlights as a guy. Unless it's maybe like your dog. Like if you are obsessed with your dog, or if you don't alternatively have like a whole Instagram dedicated to hot dogs, if you just want to have a highlight dedicated to something funny, like photo bombs, hot dogs, whatever else. I literally can only think of a hot dog right now. But something of that nature, like fine. If you want to do that as a highlight, fine. Let me get comfy. Um so yeah, if you want to have like a funny hobby or like one little highlight, maybe two, fine. But as a guy, don't have a ton of highlights. Like I don't care where you traveled to. Don't do that. That's a girl thing. Stop. Ugh, so weird. Sorry. Sorry. Kind of not. What's another one? Want to know what's so endearing? This I'm I sound crazy, but I only do this once I'm like pretty invested in a guy. But if you go through his followers and like he has a bunch of like cooking or like a cute little hobby that he might have, like those kinds of pages, I'm like, you're so cute. You're so cute. You're just a cute little boy and you have hobbies and you follow other people so you can get better at them or get inspired. That's adorable. That's so cute and I love it. Green flag. I think it's really endearing and for women or guys or the non-binary folks, I think it's super endearing when people just like take photos of their people, like not them, just like a random photo of their people that they love and post it story or not. Like I think that's the epitome to me of just like and you know it's like a real candid, not like this fake shit. Like cuz it's kind of not even good. But it's just like I love this person. Like I love these people. I love this place. I love when people do that in a real authentic way. And it's super cute when guys do it for some reason. Because it like shows that they have like a little feeling in there of like, oh, cute. What else? Want to know? No, I gotta stay on the green flags. Stay on the green flags. Now that I'm on green flags, I'm thinking of so many red flags, and mine was fresh cut. Shut the fuck up. No one cares. Don't post your fresh cut. That's for girls. We post our fresh hair. Unless you're an influencer, like unless you're a styly influencer guy, and that in itself, I don't think I could handle ever. Don't know if I could truly. My opinion is changing on this because of life. I used to like my last relationship, my ex would just like every girl's photo. Not every girl's photo, that's a lie, but he would like there was a couple of really attractive girls like and it would be ass, like it would be ass. It would be them in a bikini or like some shit. Like I get the reflex of just like liking photos, but I feel like and especially if you're single, fine. But like if you're dating somebody and you're liking a girl's like ass photo, I think I my opinion is like that's like you need to go back and unlike that. Like you need to recognize like absolutely not. I used to feel that way about all photos. Like don't like girls' photos. That means you like they think you can get it. And now that I've matured and I'm like more secure in myself, I can see that like I have friends from college who I know for a fact are like so fucking in love with their girlfriend or their fiance or their wife. Like I know that they are and like they might like a profile picture of mine and it's like Facebook. So, you know it's just like a neck up, like nothing crazy. And I used to be like, oh, like that guy's obsessed with me. Not about them, but like if a guy liked any photo, I'm like, they love me. They're obsessed with me. And now I am of the mindset of that's not true. Like a guy can be like, "Oh, like you look good here." Like that's fine. And I used to be so jealous. I really did. And now I'm very much not. But like I used to think that. Where am I going with this? Basically, what I'm saying is if a guy is liking a ton of girls like double cheeked up photos, concerning, don't do. But if a guy like has girlfriends that like you can show support for, like, hey, like they're out with their friends, like whatever. But if she's double cheeked up solo like this, then a girl, you better not like that pic, especially if you're trying to get with me. And obviously only if we're dating, but or like about to. But don't do that. That makes me feel bad. It makes me feel bad. That doesn't make me feel very good. I don't know. And I know I'm supposed to talk about green flags, y'all. It's so hard. So this is another one that I feel 50-50 about. So if they have a bunch of photos from when like if his Instagram, oh, excuse me. If his Instagram is like from he's had it forever and you have some of the photos from when you were younger, I think that's actually really funny. Especially if they are funny, like it's like I don't give a fuck. Like you can see where I've been, who I became. But if you have all of them, then I'm kind of weirded out. I'm like, delete that. It's such a fine line. But I think it's sort of endearing to have like this was like my fucking crazy self. This is me. This is me. Take it or leave it. What else? I kind of feel like that's it, and I kind of feel like that's a good list. Boys, I actually do love you. I actually love so many of you. I have so many guy friends that I really hold near and dear and respect. And, none of them are perfect because men are men. But no, I'm just kidding. See, I need to stop. Like, the more that I come into my feminine, the more I realize, like, how much I can really appreciate masculine men and, like, masculine in not the necessary ways that you're thinking. Like men who can be masculine but so in touch with themselves. And I really appreciate those guys because there's not enough of them that like portray that side of themselves. And I think that as a woman, as your friend, I think we get to see that so much more, and it's beautiful. And I wish they felt more comfortable. Like I wish we were, and I think we are, but we aren't. Like I feel like we're in this faux pas of we're so accepting, but we're actually not. Like we're accepting of certain things. Like it's kind of fucked. But anyway, guys, be like, one, get off of Instagram. Two, if you're on Instagram, be cool and be real and be weird and don't be curated Instagram girly. And is that three? Four? You actually got like you are so great. I love guys. Like I love my guy friends. I think that you would benefit from sharing the more intimate parts of yourselves with more people. And I think you would have better luck finding partners because so many of us as women are looking for that. And like, wow, because wow, it's just crazy to think about that stuff. Um, and I won't go down that rabbit hole, but yeah, this one was for the brothers. This is for all my bros out there. What the fuck is this podcast? Every single day that I record, I say to myself, "Hey self, what the fuck are you doing?" But I think one day I'll look back at these and laugh if anything. Um, so yeah, I guess show a dude some love today. Like be nice to a guy if you can find it in your heart. If you can find it in your heart not to bully a guy today. But that's it. Be fun, be cool, be real, and that goes for anybody on Instagram. Stop giving a literal shit. Like literally stop giving a shit, be yourself. Bye. This is Big Sister Sesh with Kayla G. I love you so much. I love my sisters and my bros. Period. Bye.